Hello and welcome to Stretford Paddock. This podcast is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. Now more than ever, our internet reliance is increasing, from talking to loved ones, to streaming your favourite shows, to watching any of the podcasts here on Stretford Paddock. And with that increased footprint, so does our need for proper internet security. And Surfshark is a VPN service that encrypts your data, which stops anyone unwanted from seeing it. Another great thing about Surfshark is it allows you to see all of the great content from around the world. Simply sign in to Brazil and check out their Netflix. You can watch Croatian Amazon Prime. And when you're on holiday, you can still watch all of your shows from back home simply by changing it to your home nation. It is that simple. And currently Surfshark have an amazing deal. By clicking the link in the description and using our code Paddock, you can get a whole 3 months extra for free. That is 3 months extra for free. In addition, Surfshark also offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. Again, use that link in the description and use the code Paddock for 3 months for free and a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Playing on her own with it, like. But
really?
Yeah.
My lot, they just prefer watching.
She has got
it.
into the watching other people do it stuff. Don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't get YouTube as a thing. Really.
Yeah, I
think it's a bit of a fad. I don't think it's going to go anywhere.
I don't think it's going to go
Do you
anywhere.
reckon?
No. Yeah,
It's going to die definite.
Look at the amount of people that dislike like fan media.
Yeah.
And say, our people watching you lot watch the game.
It is mad, and it's like
But-
Gogglebox on YouTube.
Yeah.
Isn't it? That's
I
what it
don't
is.
think it is that me. I don't think
Yeah.
watch-alongs are that. I think watch-alongs, to me,
Go on.
and,
let's have this
and I
discussion.
think people can have their own version
Yeah,
of this.
I'm
I think
interested here.
watch-alongs are alternative commentary.
Yeah.
You can get it on 606 or 5 Live or whatever. But do you want to listen to a Liverpool fan comment on United Arsenal, or would you rather listen to United fans who go, oh, fuck off? Like,
Exactly. I
No,
think
true,
of it.
yeah.
I think of it as extending the people you're watching a game with. That's how I look at it. Because there's times when me and you've done a watch along. I know we don't do them very often anymore, but where we've not mentioned anything that's happening in the game for a good half hour. It's like the Brew and a watch along. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, if you're watching us,
I'll be honest though, I don't think that's great content.
No. But
I think this is, because this is.
But when you're watching
turned
the
in for that.
game and you're
I
chatting
think
about
probably talk a
United,
little bit more about that.
and you're watching United and it's a drab game and you'll be like, there's not much happening, and you're talking about things that happen with United. It's like you're watching a game with that's what you do. Your
It's
mates.
hard though.
Do you know what I mean?
I've done a watch along here,
Yeah.
and I struggle big time with saying stuff because I'm too busy watching the fucking match.
Yeah. It can go either way.
And when you're watching a fan watch
Yeah.
the match, and it's hard to get your head out of that, innit? Because
Yeah.
obviously you think,
I
shit,
don't
I have to
think
say something.
It's somewhere in between. It's not commentary, and it's not just sit around dicking about. That's just me and you, what we do. But it's somewhere in between.
No, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the people who criticise it are getting are misconstruing what it is.
Yeah.
It isn't, don't put the match on. If you don't get a ticket, it's not saying don't watch it
Do
on
this
Sky or
instead.
BT.
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this
yeah.
instead. No one's saying that. We're saying bang the game on, bang this on.
Yeah.
Like, it's an accompaniment to it. It's not an instead of.
Yeah. That's
That's-
it. Accompaniment,
that's
that's the best way.
I think
like
people-
that word.
Don't it?
Accompaniment, yeah. You wouldn't
it's a
think
good
it's
word.
Do you reckon it's a word?
accompaniment.
Definitely a word.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a word.
Of course it is, man. It means,
Whatever it
stuff
means.
and that things.
It means accompaniment.
But I reckon
Yeah.
the people that misconstrue it do so for whatever reason. But I think that potentially, yeah.
Right, yeah.
But I think it isn't that. It isn't that.
No.
And I like, on Wednesday I was watching the Newcastle Milan game, but I'm in 5 WhatsApp groups watching it. Now I'm watching it on my own, right? And Janine's there just waffling fucking macker about whatever because she doesn't like football, so she's just fucking
Right.
blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So I'm watching on my own,
Right.
essentially, aren't I?
Yeah.
So I imagine that if you're in a position where you're watching United on your own, tuning in for something like this where you've got a bit of a relationship, you can actually have an interaction.
Yeah.
Like, imagine 99 final where you can fucking drop Clive Tilsley. What are you doing after?
Yeah, what's happening? That is mad, isn't it? The old interaction thing as well. It's almost, you forget that sometimes, don't you? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the fact that you can watch it with someone and also interact. It is like
It is right. It is like you say. People will give you shit saying why would I watch this shit instead of the game? But
Well, I wouldn't
you're
know.
not asking, you're not asking them to
I
do
wouldn't
that.
know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't watch us because you're going to miss things.
Yeah, you say
because
put
we
the
don't
game on.
Yeah, we're not going to
and-
give you a full commentary of every
No,
single
you
thing.
think
fuck
about
the
it,
game
though.
off, Jim.
Yeah.
This is what we're going to do instead.
Have you seen though now that there's an advert on the telly? It might be a thing Sky are doing or something where you can watch a game and interact with your mates who are at other gaffs and that. Have you seen
Oh,
that
yeah, I've
advert
seen
yet?
that one, yeah.
So basically, it's the
Really?
fucking same as
What
what
was
you're
the,
doing.
what was the
innit?
one?
So
Didn't
watch
you do
along.
it? The Sky one. Didn't they do a?
Oh, the fan zone.
fan zone, which is
Shite,
like,
though, innit? 'Cause
yeah.
they put opposition fans with each other.
Yeah.
No, there's a new thing where you like remote, like
I
you just
know
do online
the
gaming,
thing
whatever.
you're
Yeah.
talking about, but I remember in like the noughties, late noughties, wasn't it?
This was 2015.
Right, there was one. I remember when was it? Arshavin scored his 4 goals against Arsenal. That's the first one I remember.
What,
That was
2009?
against Liverpool. Sorry.
2008,
Yeah, that's the first one I remember. They had a fan zone thing or whatever it's
Yeah.
called, where they had a Liverpool fan and an Arsenal fan watching the game together with microphones.
Oh yeah,
Do you
yeah, yeah.
remember?
As a commentary, yeah.
Because I remember the guy going mad when Arshavin scored because I was
Yeah.
buzzing because obviously that helps us win the league, and that was like what 15, 16 years ago.
Yeah.
And then like obviously YouTube's become
Well,
more.
for those, I got loads of shit for the one that I did with Liverpool. So it was the Wanfield one.
Right, perfect. Couldn't be better.
Yeah, well, you say that. So
No, right, go on.
well, I got asked to do it, and I said, "Yeah, sound. I'm going anyway, just in case I didn't get a ticket. Oh, my mate's driving over. I'll get a lift with him."
Right.
And he went, "All right, it's in Stratford." Oh, what do you mean it's in Stratford?
Oh,
I assumed it was in like a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the Sky have a box next
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
TV
next to it.
broadcast. Like
You thought, yeah,
in a studio
don't need a
somewhere.
ticket. I'm going to be like in a commentary box.
$1,000,000%. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, I
And they
don't
were
blame
like,
you.
It's in Stratford, mate.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! I've already agreed to do it now. And then you get there, and if they'd have just given you the broadcast, it'd have been okay.
Yeah.
They don't give you the broadcast. You're in a silent room, which is not great anyway, because you always need. I feel you need a little like. I mean, are you still putting like a tiny bit of volume on in here?
Yeah.
You have to have it.
You need
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah, so you can
Do know what I
feed
mean?
off the
Even though you
fans there
obviously
and all
know
that.
what's going
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
you watch it. You just need that little bit. And also, I mean, I'm.
I think
blind
COVID
as it is.
summarised that though when you had the games in silence and then whoever the producers who were making the putting the football matches out live, they thought this is fucking shit, and then you just stuck some FIFA fucking whatever commentary and didn't they? Well, commentary fan noises,
Yeah.
fake fan noises
Yeah.
because that's
Did
what
it
you
felt
want.
like a training game, didn't it, when you're watching
Yeah,
no
yeah,
commentary?
yeah.
So we're in a silent room. Obviously, it's a studio, so
Sorry
it's
to insult
silent.
you, but what was the scouts like you with?
It was Paul Machin.
Oh, that's all right.
So,
innit?
so Paul's
that's,
okay.
That's half the battle.
Otherwise, you know, I'd have been
Otherwise, it's
probably
violence.
about
innit?
another 10 years to go.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're watching it was like a 26-inch TV in a room like this. So how big's that? 65, 70 inch? Something
Yeah,
like that. It's a
something
big
like
telly in it,
65,
right?
yeah.
So it's bang on size that you need for watching a game.
Right.
What, 10 feet away, 8 feet away?
Yeah.
So it was probably a bit further away than that. And I swear to God, it might have been 32, but it was too small.
Right.
And it was one where, so I've got no noise.
That's hard.
And the telly's down there, and it wasn't the broadcast. It was one camera's feed.
Oh, really?
And at one point in the second half, I think he went for a piss because the camera slowly panned up to the sky and then stayed there. And we kind of went, what the fuck are we doing, man?
Right. So are you live on camera now?
Well, I didn't even
Watching
know how it was
nothing.
going to get put out. So they don't put the whole of it out.
Right.
They filmed it and then put it out. I think they put out like 8 minutes of it
Yeah.
or something like that. But we didn't know that because we thought, they don't tell you fuck all. It might be a red button option for all we know.
Yeah.
Like, so we might be-
Now that
so-
makes sense. They loved all that, didn't they, back in the day, especially.
So I thought, shit, we're going to have to keep going here
Yeah.
for whatever. So the guy comes back after his sandwich or whatever that he's been doing.
Mate,
But
you got one job, bro. Just wait. Wait.
Juan Mata's goal from that
up.
that one camera
I know where
angle,
this is going.
it looked offside to me. So my reaction is, oh my God, I think he's offside. And if he's not, it's the best goal I've ever seen. Because now you lot on the telly would have seen Juan Mata running off.
Yeah.
I think mine focused on Skirtle.
So you don't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what's
so
going
you
on.
didn't
So
even know.
I don't know if it's a
And
goal or
you've got
not.
no noise from the.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a bad state of affairs at the best
So
of
like,
times.
I got hammered for my reaction, but I can't go mental because I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
I don't have commentary to be like, it's a goal.
You got
I have nothing.
stitched up there, bro.
Nothing.
That's horrible, that. So,
That's like my reactions now with VAR.
Joe does that.
I watch a goal go in and it's, I can't. I don't.
Joe's the worst for
Broke us,
It pisses
hasn't
me
it?
off.
Yeah. Broke us.
Honestly,
Joe's
mate, it pisses me off.
constantly like that. He is that guy. I don't blame him because he's been sort of conditioned to it.
Yeah.
But me and him do a lot of watch-alongs together, and
It's
he's
the same in the
always on
ground,
it.
though.
He's always like, nah, do you know what? I think there's an offside.
Yeah,
there." He's
honestly.
sort of muted his celebrations a lot, and there's only one really where and it turned out it was right. This season was the Garnacho one at Arsenal where I didn't go. But normally I'll just, you know what I mean, I'm having it. But I've had it, you're right, in the ground. In the ground, I think he's worse because at least there you know, okay, they're looking at this offside. The one, I know it's different because it wasn't a goal, but that City one in the derby, I had no idea what they were doing. None of us did. Yeah. None of us had seen anything. No one could go, oh no, it's Rodri's been pulled back by. Like no one knew.
When?
The penalty.
20 minutes ago.
Yeah. Everyone was like, what's it? And then you've got people who go on the phone, so you got Wi-Fi in the ground now. So people go on the phones to check, right? Then you've got other knobheads filming the people on the phones and putting it on socials going, look at this clown. But he's on his phone because he's trying to find out what the fuck's going on because we're all stood there while the game stopped, wondering why we're not watching anything and what the VAR check is, because all you'll get is the VAR check possible penalty.
Yeah, because there's no screens at Old Trafford.
If you take that, like, this is art, right? That little. Oh, by the way, Jim from Slow Readers, everyone.
If you don't know by now, what are you doing? This is Jim from Slow Readers. We'll get into that in a minute.
That pause of silence as everyone goes before it explodes and a goal goes in. Without that, this is a really weird pastime. Why am I watching dudes? I mean, think about what a football kit is. If you saw a fella wearing that in the street, you'd go, fuck's he come as, right? It's really weird dress, innit?
Yeah.
What's them socks about, mate?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Especially if they pulled right up.
Yeah, especially if they're over the knee job is.
So
you're like, why do 70,000 of us go and do this if it's not for that pause and explosion? And VAR is fucking robbing us of it.
It is.
It is, because when you word it like that, it makes no sense. What will you do? And it ruins your weekend.
It does,
It can ruin like your week even. You can go around just depressed all week because of what you've just watched on a Saturday afternoon. It's like, why did you put yourself through that?
Imagine you went to watch a film. And put it in any other scenario, right? I took the missus to the theatre and it fucking ruined me. Honestly, I couldn't think of nothing else. I was getting shit off all the lads at work. Like, can you imagine any other pastime that you've got?
Yeah, I flew over to Spain. We got, to watch something. It was shit. I spent about 5 ton, got stuck at the airport, came back, was depressed all week, got sacked because I missed my flight home.
I'm doing it again for the next one.
Yeah, like that's insane, but that's what we do. And you're right, because it is spoiling it. And I know it's like, oh, VAR, but I remember when it first come about, and I remember we beat Chelsea 4-0, and I remember Rashford scored a goal, and it was like, when you look back, it's well onside.
Yeah.
But I was in the ground, and because I couldn't see, I thought it was offside, so I didn't celebrate like everyone else did. I thought, he's offside. But it was never offside. But it's spoiling it. It's spoiling, like you say, Steve, that little moment.
I'd rather just a decision be wrong and then just you've got to deal with it. Because it's still a talking point the next day, innit?
It's never going away, though.
No, I know, because they put so much money into it.
Now?
Yeah, they've invested money into it. And now, if you think about the refs, so like you'll have a ref who's doing the game, but then that ref can earn more dough, not more, extra dough, let's say, because he's then in the VAR box. So like now,
overtime, lad.
Yeah,
no, more
cash
refs,
in hand. 50 quid cash in hand. There you go.
They're employed more of the time now, aren't they? Because you need like 6 refs now per fucking game.
Like
one on the pitch, and then
can't wait for them little yellow things that they throw up.
What is that? Is that like a?
I have no idea. Don't ask me.
Sorry,
the flag. When
I always think you know about your American sports, but it's just certain ones you watch, or just.
I think it's when there's been a foul or something, or foul play, whatever.
I hate when it's infringement.
The Paddock podcast, because Joe and Ronnie love their American sports, don't they? And they have like teams that they support.
I love how flamboyantly fucking get up there. Them
yeah, have a bit of that.
None of them just like kind of toss it in a bit, do they? They have to. It's proper like
American football is the one sport where there's more people on the fucking sidelines than there is in the ground. It's like as fans, because. You watch a game of American football, there's shitloads of people playing it, then there's everyone on the side.
There's 11 aside,
But there's everyone on the side, like, you can bring on a full defensive and offensive team, can't you? So you swap a full team, but then there's that many people with fucking headsets on the sidelines.
Sets for your head.
And then you don't know who's what, or like when there's a tackle going off, like right on the touchline, and there's just people stood there and they're getting absolutely fucking smashed. Because you've got nowhere for him to go.
That's what we tune in for.
Oh.
That's 10% of why we tune in.
On the watch-along front, Rory Smith for the New York Times Visitor Us did a good article, if you can bother to go and read that, about watch-alongs.
Yeah.
Go and check it out. There's a few people in the chat wishing you happy birthday, Jim.
Yeah.
It's your birthday today, innit? Eh?
Yeah.
Andy James says happy birthday, Jim. Ashan Shafiq. Also, some people say you look like Joe. I'm sure you've had that a few times.
I've had it once now.
Joe's
so
gone all mank, someone says. Do you
the
think
fact you said about it a few times means I must look like him.
It's just you've got...
Beard and hair.
Joe's not rocked a top knot for a bit though, has he?
No, he hasn't. No.
He was fun when he had his top knot.
Was there?
Does he have his hair down? Yeah. Like long.
Yeah, he does now, doesn't he?
Right.
He used to be proper crazy, Joe, when he was working with you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like that
Do you know what we need?
late night live.
We need Joe single
Yeah.
and being off his fucking melon again.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
we need.
because now he's settled
Has he got a
down, Joe.
missus?
He's got a missus. He's got a house. He's got a mortgage. He's got, you know what I mean?
He's got
We used to do
commitments.
shows where
He's
he'd
got
be filming
commitments.
intros for it, wearing a fucking dressing gown, walking up and down the street.
Honestly.
Sensational.
My favourite was the Lederhosen one. He did an intro just in full Lederhosen. It was class.
Why though?
I don't know.
Oh, it was German football because it was
Right.
the only thing we could watch.
Yeah, it was just like...
Was it right? Is that what it was?
And the one where he used to like when you interviewed Berbatov and he asked Berbatov to come on the show and he told him to fuck off. Things like that, it was class.
He filled a box in there once full of 30, 40 bags of skips just to emerge out of 30 like a box of skips.
Honestly. I know we hate talking about football on the show, but we've actually had breaking news while we've been on it.
Oh no.
We've had a Here We Go, believe it or not, Stephen. Do you know what the Here We Go... Can anyone guess? You two don't know, do you? What the Here We Go is? We've had, from Romano, we've had a proper full-on Here We Go.
Which club?
Us? United?
Sancho going.
No. You're not a million miles away. It's someone...
Is it a player going?
Yeah.
Got him on the bizzle.
He's got it. He's got it in one.
Yeah.
We've had a Here We Go. Some people are
Oh,
pointing
how we're going to miss him.
Where's he going?
out. He's going
He's going to
to...
a football team.
I see a bit of a kit there. It looks like.
Eintracht Frankfurt.
Right.
He recently battered Bayern Munich, I believe. Yeah, he's going there. Alone until June. Buy option included for €50 million potential package and add-ons included. It's not mandatory. Well,
So he's
he'll be
going-
back,
that'll
he'll be
be
back in the
January.
summer. Yeah, he's going in January.
Don't
and
need
he'll probably back in
Boomerang
June.
Van der Beek. I
Is
mean,
it-
you forget he's been on loan at Everton.
And he missed half of them games with injury, didn't
And
he?
he didn't play much for them, did he?
No, he was there for 16 games. He played 8 of them.
Yeah.
But it's a shame, innit? Because I always feel with Donny van der Beek, you probably did a scouting report on him before he played for Ajax.
But he was class at Ajax.
Yeah,
He was.
He was, but then people started to try and make him out he was something he wasn't. Even at the game and everything, it was like,
Do you know what the problem is? When someone's not playing, they're the answer.
yeah, that's it. You've nailed it. It was like, I remember it was at the Manchester derby when we lost 2-0 and everyone was chanting Donny van der Beek, like chanting for ages on the CRA and all that. Like he's the answer to our problems in this game. We've got none of the ball.
Yeah.
He comes on, the first thing he does is nearly lays on a goal for Phil Foden. And you're like, he's not as good as you want him to be. It's not his
No, it's-
fault.
no, not what you
like,
mean.
who can come on against City and turn the game around?
We're about 5 minutes away from seeing if Brian Robson brought his boots.
And yeah, that's what I mean. It's Tom Huddleston still on the payroll. It's like that, isn't
Is
it?
Paul McShane still there?
I think he is. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's bad.
yeah, that's how it gets. So, doesn't it? Like you say, the one who's not playing.
That
is
was the answer.
Like it's
Yeah.
if we had him back.
It's 5 minutes away from actually Tom Eaton. to be
Yeah, Amrabat before we got him. Loads of people were saying get Amrabat when we lost to Arsenal. Everyone was saying on social like get Amrabat in. Like we had Amrabat win this game, and I think like eventually it might come good, but you got to give these people like
Yeah.
time and
That's
patience.
the problem, innit, though, that the minute we just don't have time.
fair. All players.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell.
Like literally, like picking a team. Have you done a preview already for this week?
Yeah, it's completely
You've
wrong.
got two choices.
Go on.
You've got, and actually, I've not seen the availabilities actually yet from the.
Do you want me to tell you?
Might as well.
The big news is that Rashford and Shaw are available.
Shaw's available.
All right, that's
No,
interesting.
quite
All right, well, either way, I was going to say then. So you've got a decision at left back and left wing. Every other position on that pitch, who's playing in net?
It's done. Yeah.
Tanana, right?
Yeah,
Who's
yeah.
playing right back? It's Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Right? Who's playing centre half? The only two fit is Varane and Evans.
Yeah, yeah.
So they're playing. It's probably going to be Mainu and Amrabat, surely, midfield.
That kind of, I hope so. I think that
I hope so.
works.
But it's going to be McTominay in the 10.
Yeah, because no
Yeah.
Bruno. And also,
Donny
McTominay's the
van der
new
Bizzle.
answer to everyone's
Well, he's
problem.
going now, isn't he? He's not going to
And
want to play.
Yeah.
Nailed on
Donny van der
Anthony
Beek.
for right wing.
Yeah.
Nailed on Hoyland front.
Oh, well, Highland, yeah.
And then you've got another decision for left wing. Is it Garnacho or Rashford?
Yeah.
That's it. You haven't got any other. It's not like he's sitting there looking, going, "Ooh, I've
No,
got
no,
like,
yeah, there are no
do I go
options.
Keane or Scholes for this one?"
That's bad, that, innit, as well, when you're like, it's all right if you're winning. You know, like in 93, 94, when you knew the entire 11 every
Yeah.
week. That's good, because we won every week, and you knew he didn't change the team, and it was like, right, that's your 11. But when you're losing, and you're still just picking the team, the players that are available.
Jim, got a
that's
question for you.
worrying.
Can you
Go
name
on.
the United 11 for the Aston Villa game
Oh, me and Steve played this before.
in 95, 96 when
Right, I don't know why I'm going on my phone when I've got a laptop in front of me. That's
when
the
Alan
most
Hansen
stupid
said
thing
you
I've ever
don't went
done.
out with kids?
Right.
What was the team?
The 11.
Yeah. In fact, me and Steve did it earlier, and he kind of got it. Eventually, he got the subs as well. He had to have a little bit of prompting.
Yeah,
Schmeichel in net.
Let me feel.
Irwin was playing.
He was.
That's two. Two down. You can join in at home.
Schmeichel, Irwin. So Gary Neville. So was he not there yet? Because I know he
played.
Was he playing? Right.
Yeah,
so
Gary Neville's
Nicky
there.
Butt would have played then.
He did.
Yep.
Giggs would have played.
No,
No.
he wasn't there.
Right.
I imagine
okay.
he was injured. He must have been injured because
Right.
you don't just
So
drop him from the
Beckham.
squad.
On the bench because he scored. Because
Yeah,
Beckham
I
threw
remember
me
he
because he did
scored,
score.
yeah.
But he came on at half time.
I don't think the Scholes didn't play that game, did he? Or did he
Yeah, he
play?
did. Yeah, he
he
did.
Right. Okay. So defenders.
Weird how it's listed like that.
I know.
So is Bruce playing then? Pallister.
Pallister is no
Pallister,
Bruce.
yes.
I'm just trying to think up front then, because obviously that was when
The up front is where it gets.
The up front's where it's going to
It's
absolutely
weird.
screw you.
It don't.
Cantona not playing.
No.
Then.
No, it's banned, wasn't it?
Band. He's joining his
Yeah,
band.
yeah.
So we got onto this because it was like, just imagine a scenario where you lose Paul Ince at his peak.
Yeah, Kanchelskis.
Kanchelskis
Yeah,
at his
yeah,
peak,
yeah. Remember?
and admittedly a slightly older Mark Hughes.
Mark Hughes.
But those three players you lose, and Cantona's suspended.
Yeah.
Imagine how quickly people's melons come off in 2023 with those circumstances.
Who are you signing as well, Steve?
And we signed Tony Cohen.
You signed a backup goalkeeper. Like,
Can you just imagine?
Ex-City Tony Cohen.
yeah, imagine that now. Like, we haven't even got the players of that caliber to sell
Get
now.
my fucking pitchfork.
Like that would be like the manager sacked before
Yeah.
the season kicks off. Let alone when you've lost 3-0 away at Villa, or 3-1 I should say. Yeah, go on. Sorry, we interrupted you then. So you had Schmeichel, you had
Neville,
yeah.
Irwin, Pallister, Nicky
Scholes, but
Beckham was on the bench, so I'm on it.
Yeah.
So
you can join in at home.
I'll give you a clue. Gary Neville didn't play right back.
Yeah, this
So
was.
he played centre back then, or
Yeah,
right?
he must have played centre back. There's a few square pegs in round holes in his team.
Fucking hell, right back. He's struggling there.
It's.
I thought he'd left at this point.
No, yeah. This was like his last season, I think, for us. And he wasn't playing every week by this time. I think he's only in because Fergie was shuffling his pack a bit.
Shuffling his pack.
See, I don't know how far back to go with that. Give me another clue.
He very small, came from QPR.
Paul Parker.
There you go.
Right. See,
back forward.
I would have thought he would have gone.
That's
by
what
then.
you said,
So that's
yeah.
why I did
I
go
thought
for
he would
that.
have- out of there
Because he
by
was
then.
getting
Right.
phased out the season before, but I think he came
Lee
back.
Sharp played then, or did already?
Yeah, yeah.
Did he play?
Yeah.
Jay
That's
thinks he was up front.
I'm
I
sure
think he was left wing.
I'm sure because I watched the Class of '92 thing where they had to name this team, and they don't forget they played in this game and they
Yeah.
were struggling. And when he did it, when he put out the layout of the team, it was a player you've not mentioned.
McClare?
Yeah, it was Chalky up front with Sharpie off him. And they were
Yeah.
like,
I think it might have been McClare and Scholes, but then there's fucking no pace in that forward line, is there? So he might have moved Scholes to the left.
That's
But either
it.
way,
Are all 11 done then, or is there anyone
No.
missing?
you're missing
Did you have
a
a
right
centre-back?
winger, because obviously it wasn't Beckham. Beckham came on for him at half time, I think.
You've named everyone, I think, apart from.
No, he's not named the right winger.
Oh yeah, Neville was the other centre back, wasn't he? Sorry.
Yeah, he's not. Has he named him?
No.
Right.
What about the other midfielder?
Have you not
No,
named
he's
him?
not named him either.
There's one obvious one that you've not named.
Don't be saying that now, obvious, because there be people slagging me off
No.
Royal now watching this.
I wonder who was captain that day.
Oh yeah,
Now that's a
because
question.
was he captain by this time
No. He took over after.
after Eric?
Is he captain by this time?
Yeah.
Took over after Eric Keane.
Yeah, it might have been him.
It might have been.
You know,
So we're missing
no wonder
one.
we lost.
You're missing one.
Was Keane in it? So
Yeah,
Keane was
Keane
one
He
of
was
them.
playing centre mid.
So we're missing a right midfielder. Is that right?
You're missing a midfielder or a
midfielder.
someone who can play
I think,
defence as well.
I think he was playing on the right.
Yeah,
Ronnie Johnson. No, was he there? He wasn't there by that time.
No, he
was he?
signed him next summer.
1 minute. So you had.
it's very difficult
Keane
because I
and
think this
Nicky
is a
Butt.
proper. It's just
It's fucking chaos.
it's chaos. It's like you look at this team and you think, how am I even going to make a 4-4-2 out of this? Because it's what we used to play, and I don't even know what he did. I think he played a 4-5-1 as
Go
well.
on, who was it then?
Phil Neff.
Phil.
Oh fuck! I should have
Oh,
mentioned him. No, class of '92.
Yeah.
I should have just mentioned it. That's
know what I
bad
mean?
by me. That.
The bench is sensational.
That's
Mate,
bad.
we'll give you the bench because we'll be here all day.
Go on.
'Cause You've got John O'Kane.
Hey, I did fucking well.
He got these as well after a while. There was one that I was really impressed with him by. Simon Davis, the forgotten man of the class tonight.
He was a winger, wasn't he?
Yeah, I rated him.
Yeah.
And then obviously David Beckham, he didn't really achieve much.
No.
Don't know what happened with him. But you look like, on paper, you look at that team, look at the Villa team, you think, it's not that mismatched. But then you look at where we're at. These are players, when you go, you've got Butt, you've got Scholes, you've got, they're on the cusp of coming up. And some of the players like, Taylor and Southgate and McGrath, Villa are going, still got a season left in them.
It's mad,
Do you know what I mean? So it's like, you look at it, it's not too different. It's just
takes some balls to make that decision, though, doesn't it? And go, I'm going.
I don't think anyone else other than Fergie don't get away with that. I don't even think nowadays. Like, if you sell your free you like Kanchelskis in particular. Kanchelskis has just scored 17 league goals from right wing. Like, that's insane. Paul Ince, me and you were talking about this. He gets a lot of stick because, no disrespect to Paul Ince, right? He's one of my heroes.
As a kid, I love Paul Ince.
I loved him, right? As a pundit, he's terrible, right? And I'm not. He's just.
He's McManaman level, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't know what he's on about. He says things that are just wrong, like makes statements that are untrue. And sometimes you think you've blatantly not watched either of these two teams you're talking about.
Yeah.
But as a player, he was mint, and I think he gets stick because it's quite fashionable because he played for Liverpool and he went mad when he scored against us. Hate on him.
Kicking the balls and that. I remember that.
He was mustard for us. So to sell him. And I think was Chelsea our top scorer when he left in 95.
Fucking hell, he might have been.
Yeah,
he was definitely one of our best players.
Yeah, because I think
unbelievable.
Yeah. So you're selling your top scorer or one of your top scorers.
It was like we was trying to compare it to now.
We can't.
Like it's like City losing Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and another.
It's mad though that you have to say like it's like City losing.
We couldn't do it.
Because with our team now you can't.
Who the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
In our team?
We couldn't say. You could maybe go.
And actually, who in the team could you name and people go, oh, I'm actually bothered about that.
Yeah.
Because you could name everyone in our team and people will go, I don't care.
Yeah, I know.
Last season,
that's how bad it is, isn't it?
If you just said Casemiro, people would go mad. But now it's like you say Casemiro, people go, well, he might not be playing for us anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There isn't one, is there? Like if Bruno maybe is one.
Martinez.
Yeah, that's a shout actually.
That him being injured is sort of it's kept him out of the firing line, if you know what I mean. Whereas
I think we're levels better when he's back in the team.
No, I agree. I definitely agree.
Didn't want. If you're Ten Hag, even Casemiro, even Bruno, anyone.
Well, I think having both of your centre halves not available,
that doesn't help, does it?
Not great.
But Martinez, he's
probably the only one in the squad where you'd go, I don't want him to. Not that I want people to leave, but where you'd have an issue if they said someone's bought him, where you go mad.
Do you know with something like that, we was talking about like players ruining their reputation and spoiling their legacy and things like that. With in Scott or Liverpool, like when you look back now, does that affect you where you look at players like Paul Ince, for example?
Yeah, look,
do you have a little bit of
being? Yeah, of course it does.
Yeah, does it?
Not as much as you wish, Michael, but yeah.
So,
the pair of them that I have issues with what they did after United. Yeah. I fucking love Paul Ince. Honestly, I absolutely love Paul Ince. When I was a kid, when I was playing football. It was
those two in the United shirt, you had no question they was fucking bout it.
I love that.
But you played for City and Liverpool.
No.
And
it's the nature of what they did, because people always say to me like about my thing with Peter Schmeichel, why I dislike him. People say, what about Andy Cole? Andy Cole went at the tail end of his career for a little spell at City. And
did he even score for him?
I don't even know, probably. They have about 3. Never rubbed it in our faces, never took the piss, never was like...
Well, never cartwheeled.
No.
Yeah.
Never celebrated against us. Was they even in the same fucking division at the time?
I don't think they were. No, I don't begrudge him that. And also, he's probably like 5 clubs after he left.
Yeah, did he do Blackburn? I feel like he did Burnley as well, or Bristol. Afterwards,
he did play.
He did the rounds, didn't he?
Like there was never any.
But you like
disrespect.
Even when you see him now, though, like he's fucking United, isn't he? Like
Andy Cole.
Yeah. That's why you love him, because
he did Blackburn,
oh my God,
Fulham,
way more
and then
than I thought.
He played 22 times for him and scored 10, or 23 in all comps and scored 10 goals.
He was in the Prem as well.
Yeah, but no one like. He wasn't rubbing our faces.
Him and Dwight York, man, honestly.
Do you know what I love about Andy Cole? We had him on the channel, didn't we?
So good.
He's so honest,
Oh, man.
Like, when you get some players who've got like a little bit of false modesty, or they won't slag off other ex-players, he don't care. Yeah. He'll be honest with you. He'll have a go at Alan Shearer for acting like he had that record on his own, instead of it's him and Andy Cole's record. He'll be honest about it. He'll call out like the way he gets treated and says like I should be getting more flowers. because I, was one of the best. And I think you were.
Should, yeah.
Like, whatever metric you want to measure success as a striker for, he's got it. Loads of goals, loads of trophies, loads of assists, big games. There's no way you can go record breaking.
One of my favourite goals ever.
Go on.
Well, the one where he runs off in Barcelona to the focus side.
The Dwight York goal in Barcelona.
That focus celebration. That his reaction, the way he's... That was my reaction.
Yeah.
Like, I can fucking still... we just put that game on.
I love that.
That goal there, York,
as well.
York does the over, and Cole gets it, and the fucking Barcelona team, they've been Barcelona off York and goal. It's fucking... But them two, man. And I remember being, obviously as a fucking kid now, in my mum and dad's house, and it just come on the news that we'd signed Andy Cole. Like, wasn't any transfer windows then, was he? I think when it was.
It was the third Thursday in March.
And it was just completely like
6 weeks to the end of the season.
I remember my dad saying, United have signed Andy Cole. Fuck it in my head and thinking, what the fuck? Like, where's that come from? Whereas now, that doesn't happen now.
Do you remember Dwight York?
Yeah.
There was nothing. I remember, do you remember MEN used to be good? David Meek was
That's how I found out about Andy Cole.
Well, I'm walking through town. When me and my mate was going to Kendall's, when that was actually something that you could do rather than just...
Yeah.
Have you ever been in recently? It's sad.
No.
Right?
Is it still there?
It's still there.
Sports Direct now, isn't it?
It wouldn't surprise me if it was.
It's owned by Mike Ashley, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's sad. Like Kendall's used to be a bit bouged, in it, but it's fucking sad now.
House of Fraser, he owns House of Fraser.
I didn't even realise that.
Yeah.
So I'm walking. There was always an MEN seller outside, if you remember.
Yeah.
When you used to actually, like when it was a respected newspaper,
You could trust it.
not a shit blog.
Yeah.
So I'm walking past there, and a guy shouts like, "This makes it sound like it's 1920. It's fucking New York City, Shane."
Yeah.
Like,
Evening news.
Like,
Used to shout evening news.
breaking news. Dwight York signs for Man U. But yeah, like literally, the guy just shouts, Dwight York signs for Man United, evening news file. I went, wait, what?
Yeah.
Give me that. And I remember standing there reading it, like fucking, that feels like 1952. Fuck me.
Yeah, that's meant that. Like,
It's a shame that shit doesn't exist anymore. And obviously, you got likes of Fabrizio Romano, who if you want to know if anyone's signed for anyone, you go and see what he's saying.
Yeah.
Whereas that little bit of a fucking just out of the blue surprise.
That's what it was.
Obviously, it doesn't happen now, and it'll never happen again.
No, it was the Andy Cole one was the paper coming through my house when I lived at home. And I'm picking it up,
Imagine that now,
and I'm going, and it was like Keith Gillespie, Andy Cole swap deal. What? I'm like, what?
Is it 7.1 million?
Yeah, and I was like on the
that?
phone with my mate, and like, have you seen this? We signed Andy Cole, like going berserk. Eric, I think, was teletext.
Yeah,
Eric,
Eric.
I got the best one for the Eric one because I was in the fucking stadium at the time. I was having my birthday party
right
in the museum.
Yeah,
like a bad, sad little weirdo.
Yeah.
I was 9. Fight me.
I'm old.
Right?
What birthday was
I
it?
think it was 9.
Yeah.
It was 9. Yeah. So my dad used to smoke roll. Still does smoke roll-ups, right? So we was doing the museum and stadium tour for my birthday. I had the red and black Adidas, like.
Did you not? I had McDonald's.
Aztec-y kind of tracksuit.
Yeah,
looking fresh as fuck.
Lad,
right?
Good lad.
The old Trayfall Adidas one, right? So
I love this.
You're supposed to do the museum tour. We couldn't go in the press conference room because there was a press conference going on because we were signing Eric Cantona. Right. So in between us doing the little, we did a photograph in like the dugouts and stuff. They did the Cantona and Fergie thing on the pitch 20 minutes before, and we had to wait in the tunnel while they did it. Then they went. They didn't. How bad's this? Like, it was my birthday party. Why don't you bring Fergie past? They didn't. They just fucked him off another way. Right. After the whole shebang, a museum guy comes and gives me dad the shirt. My dad, I just remember standing at the back of K-stand when they used to have stairs there. Did the museum entrance used to be there, by the way?
It might have been, but let's just rewind what you just said.
So, my dad's standing there. Yeah. Oh, I'm standing there. My dad comes walking over from like around, like where L stand is now. Towards where K stand is. And I just remember him doing that with his cig and going, like holding a shirt up. It's the shirt that Cantona had on the pitch. So we just no number, just says Cantona.
So the one that he'd showing him off with.
And I went, who's that? And he went, don't know. United just signed him.
Really?
How mad's that?
What happened to that shirt?
My mum's sewn a black number 7. So if you remember, you can go and Google this, Cantona signing, have a Google of it. It says Cantona in white letters.
With no number.
Yeah, with no number. So my mum sewn on a black number 7.
She did well to get my mate.
Have you still got it?
No, can you imagine?
Oh, mate.
And it was an adult large, and I was a 9-year-old boy, and I wore it every day.
Oh, mate.
I've actually got photos of me wearing it because we went back in a museum, and I've got photos of it. It's like fucking down to here on me.
That's kind of nice shit.
I've got every United top I've ever bought still.
Have you?
Yeah.
I haven't got any of them really.
Yeah.
I give them
Don't get me.
away.
I wasn't big on buying tops. I don't like cry poverty because we were fucking skint when we were kids. But I wasn't big on buying tops. But every single United top I've owned, I've still got.
Really? I wish
That's
I had.
fucking impressive.
What did you do yours? Because I used to just give them away and lose them and all.
I have one that I know of. And it's a good one.
Is it?
It's the 1991 Cup Winners' Cup one from when I was 6 or something.
Good shirt. That.
And I got a great photo of Jaden wearing it. So Jaden wore my 91 shirt when he was a kid. Took him to Old Trafford and stuff.
I mean,
it's the only one I've got. I've got loads of it.
My best football shirt I've got is me. If you remember the old Lazio top with Del Monte on it. I've got it's a long sleeve. I'm sure it's Puma. I've got them in a box. I keep them all in this massive fucking box, and it's got Del Monte sponsor on it. And I'm sure it was like a Champions League third kit or European Cup third kit or something that they used to have back in the day. Yeah. But it just reminds me of being a kid, and it's massive on me. I bought, when you used to buy them as a kid, you buy them fucking one that's
also,
far too big.
90s move was just fucking more materials better in it. It was the flip, but the 80s was just like spray on.
Less is more.
Whereas
90s were big.
We went like
you see players don't with the kit, and it's like they're wearing a short sleeve kit, and it's down here.
Think of Michael Owen on his debut, like he's wearing a short sleeve, long sleeve top.
Yeah.
It's mad.
Yeah.
It's mad. We've got a couple of super chats. Nick Collins says, "Hey guys, who do you think will get the captain's armband at the weekend? Who do you think do you want it to be? Who's going to be skip off for the game that we don't need to
fucking question, that, innit? Maybe Luke Shaw, would it be, if he's playing?
We worked this out on XG Files earlier. We think Varane is the vice captain.
Is it? Right.
And that's a great opportunity to kind of PR him, like, we're friends, see, there's the armband.
Yeah, because he'll have to play, won't he? Because he's not for option. Yeah.
Right, so I didn't know that. Because remember he got asked in him when he was on the tour, who vice captain is, and he said he hadn't decided yet. Do you remember?
No, I've slept since then.
But that's true.
I did a lot of drugs then as well.
Okay, well, I haven't even
What do you reckon?
I just forgot.
Considering last season it was 7-0, what do you reckon it'll be? It's bad, isn't it? It's so bad.
Do you know what? I think
Don't do it, you dick.
I think we'll win.
No.
My mate says the other day saying, I think, are we 8-1 or something like that just to win?
8-1 to win.
And he just said we've never been that big.
No.
And
I think honestly, I think it'll be 2-0 to them. I do. I think it'll be something like not horrendous, but bad.
Respectable.
Yeah, and it'll be like one of them where we kind of go, oh, it weren't that bad, and they go, well, we just beat United and we're still, top of the league and we're happy.
It's bad, isn't it?
I think it might be one of them ones, honestly.
I just don't see it. Like, interestingly,
Go on.
if it is Varane, Evans, Mainu, Amrabat, we should have our best playing out from the back game because that little quartet is fucking top at doing it.
Also, if you're going to use McTominay, the thing I have an issue with McTominay playing, right? I don't mind him playing. It's this whole thing of moving everything about and like almost like trying to work him and Bruno in together when it's not working properly. And I think you lose something from Bruno when you're trying to do that.
Yeah.
But if Bruno's not available and you're just going to McTominay, right, you just go up there then, try and get on the end of something. Leave because he doesn't get involved in the midfield. That's the issue with him. And
him as a single 10 when you've got two behind him, not as problematic.
Yeah, exactly. So that the only issue is you've got it against Liverpool. So it's not like, well, that's the key.
Yeah,
we've cracked it now.
It's not. It's actually you've got potent weapons potentially here. So Trent's a liability defensively if there's any in that team. That is a weakness.
Yeah.
You can't point to 10 weaknesses in that Liverpool team, but there's one.
Yeah.
So if you've got Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
And if you've got, although he might now go, I'm playing centre half over fucking Johnny Evans, which is.
Yeah, no, is Dalla injured or is he playing? Or?
No, I think he's okay.
So there's a chance that he'd go Luke Shaw.
Would you give him a go on left?
When you've got fucking Salah going the other way? Probably not, I'm going to be honest. I don't think you've got great options. But if you can get, let's say either Reguilon or Shaw, and you do go Rashford 1v1 versus Trent, regardless of his form, is a problem for Trent.
He has had good games against him in
he's got a good record. He put him on his arse, didn't he, Old Trafford?
If you can get Shaw or Reguilon to put crosses in, and you've got Højlund in there, and you've got McTominay crashing the box behind him, you've got two things to aim for there.
Yeah.
If you can get a first-time ball in, you might have some joy with that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's a little bit Luton, but...
Mate, I don't give a fuck. I'd take any sort of result.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
if it's an absolute VAR robbery, I couldn't give a fuck.
Like, I'd take that if it was just a draw, let alone a win. Do you know what I mean?
Take it back to the John O'Shea fucking scruffy little 1-0 fucking fellas, mate. Whatever it takes sometimes.
Mate, that's so good, that, isn't it? Of all the things to happen as well. We're that 10 men then as well, isn't it? Like the skulls.
So I kissed him on the mouth that night, though. Saw him in town.
Did you? Lucky bastard. D-Boo says, I watched my first watch-along after the 2-0 to Spurs. Was so frustrated with the punditry, I turned it off most times. Then I watched you boys and that emoji. I like that. What are you up to anyway, Jim? We've not really spoke about it. It's your birthday. You going out tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm meeting my missus is coming in to meet me in a bit. I've got to watch the DMAs tonight.
Right, okay.
They're at Aviva studio thing. You know that new building where old Granada Studios used to be? That big, massive white... Yeah, so they're playing there. It's a new venue. I've not been there before, so I'm going to go there and see them. But we've got... February, we're doing a thing that was just announced, actually, called Music Feeds at the Apollo, which is a gig organised by Saul, who's the guitarist from James, and it's all like a charity thing to help, you know, food banks and sort of people who basically haven't got enough money to fucking feed themselves.
Yeah.
So we're part of that. I'm sure Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher are part of that as well, like hosting it or something. So it's like it's an event going on at the Apollo on the 27th, is it, of February? I can't remember, towards the end of February. So we've just sort of announced that we're part of that. So, you know, that's something where, you know, that's our next gig, as it were, even though, you know, it's not going to be our own sort of show. But we've just finished we did three Fridays in a row in Manchester, so we just finished at New Century Hall last week. And then, so now just thinking ahead of what's going to be coming next year and just planning for that, really.
Yeah. So that means you're free on a Friday for a little while now?
Yeah. If I get enough notice.
I always message you when you're like, I'm a nightmare, right? Because I'm such a last minute.
Message me 5 minutes before saying, are you free?
Are you free? Sorry. Like, and he's like, and I'm always like the same thing. Mate. I'll give you the notice next time, and it's the same thing like a week later. But yeah, but man, when I did give you like 24 hours notice, you were on it. Colin Felix says, if we play Conference League next year, could we win?
That's a tough question, yeah, but
the Europa Conference.
God.
I don't want that, do you?
No.
Would you have that?
Us and Newcastle finishing bottom was absolutely fucking coefficient as well.
I know.
So all of that, it's all right. Fifth to Champions League this year.
Is there still a hope? Is there still a chance for us?
I think if like someone wins it, yeah. If Arsenal or City win it.
City win the Champions League, we can get fifth.
Is it only Champions Leagues that add to that Champions League coefficient, or do the other European leagues add to it as well?
I think Europa.
So you don't that Villa in the you don't that they do all right.
Yeah, I think if the Villa and West Ham or whoever it is,
so it would be mad, wouldn't it? The Scousers winning a tournament, opening up the fifth spot, and we scrape in.
City and the Scousers win that.
Yeah, so we sit there in fifth, like that.
Wanting Liverpool
celebrate
to
Liverpool and City winning fucking European trophies.
Fuck that. No, I'd rather.
Put me in the Europa League.
I agree.
Now,
I agree.
If that is it, if we're watching it and if Liverpool win, we get Champions League. No.
No, I
want them to lose and not get Champions League. Honestly, I don't care how bitter that sounds. I'd rather they didn't win and we didn't have Champions League next season. Fuck it, bring on the Europa.
That's awful. That is awful. That is an awful fucking scenario, isn't it?
It's like when this is what
Listen,
this season.
Jay, I've got a way. We can be in the Champions League. Oh, cool.
Yeah, go on.
Here's how it is.
Anything, mate. I'll take anything to get in the Champions League.
No.
It was like a few years ago where I've got a way to stop Liverpool winning the league. Now City win it. Oh, for fuck's sake, man.
Do you know what though? It was so weird, wasn't it, when we had that game against City at Old Trafford. It was when Ollie played Damien for the first game in about 3 months, and you went, and you're like, City win this game, they're gonna win the league. If they lose, the Scouts are gonna win it.
It's bad, isn't it?
But can you sit here and not want United to beat City?
I know. It's weird, isn't it? How football fucks with your brain.
I don't know who I want to win out of City and Liverpool. And it actually came to the crunch and we all realised that we really don't give a fuck about City winning anything.
No.
I don't. Yeah, Liverpool.
We all laugh at Gerrard's slip. like it gave United a title.
Yeah.
That won City a title. No one gives a shit.
No.
No United fan goes, oh, it's bad though because it gives City a title. We all laugh at it because it stopped him getting his title and stopped the Scousers getting theirs.
Can you like? He was like a first draft Hall of Fame pick for the Premier League. Can you imagine if he'd have won the fucker?
No, you never did end of it, you. Like honestly, like it's so bad. Like it's. I know you always get into one of people on like social and stuff when they're picking him as like the best Premier League midfielder ever. It's like how can you?
Or Premier League captain,
yeah,
or anything. Just fucking stop.
Like, bro, Wes Morgan captained the team to win the Premier League. Like, no disrespect to the kid, but come on, like he did it. You can't sit here and go, Steven Gerrard is the best Premier League midfielder or captain ever when he's never won it and literally cost his team their opportunity to
I don't even know if he's in the top 10 midfielders.
I love it when you do this. He did one with John Terry. It was like he didn't put John Terry in like the top 40. It was like him and Maka were naming midfield defenders that were better than John Terry. I think it was on a watch along. I went to the toilet. I came back. They were still naming like Lucas Radeby and all these sort of names.
Mate, why are you fucking throwing Lucas Baddery like it's a random name? Lucas Baddery is comfortably a better footballer in every aspect than John Terry.
He was going on for
comfortable.
He must have got to at least 30.
All right, so. I can easily name 5 better than him.
Five's easy.
5 easy, yeah, right? So
I can name you 5 United that are better than him.
Yeah,
I'll go Palace, the Stam. Real.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Gerrard.
Oh, sorry, go on then. Gerrard, I'm talking about Terry.
On United alone, Scholes, Roy Keane, Michael Carrick. There you go, that's 3, straight off the fucking bat.
Okay.
Right? I'm going to throw Yaya Toure in the mix for an absolute certainty to be
got robbed, right, in 2014 of all these accolades because everyone was so fixated on Gerrard when Toure literally scored 20 league goals and carried them to the title.
He was good for them, wasn't he?
And I don't like the geezer.
Lampard was better than him.
All right, fair enough.
Vieira was better than him.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, at what point do you want to start? Xabi Alonso was better than him. How about that for fucking starters?
100%.
Good player.
Xabi Alonso was the best Liverpool midfielder I've ever seen.
Have you seen his Leverkusen team?
Do we count John Barnes as a midfielder?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
No. Like, I get you, but... And also...
Because you know what? John Barnes was fucking...
John Barnes was elite, but the thing with John Barnes is his peak years were pre-Premier League, pre-televised.
Yeah, he's the Brian Robson.
You missed it.
He's Brian Robson.
Unless you're a scout who watched all them games, like, I only saw a few highlights. You know he was mint.
Yeah.
But he wasn't like you didn't see enough of him to fully appreciate him, like you say with Robbo. But now I'll give you all them, all the ones you've mentioned. I don't think any of them are silly where you're reaching, because even when they had like mint seasons under when Gerrard was there, like 2009 when he came second, Alonso and Torres were flying. 2014 when he came second, Luis Suarez and Sturridge were scoring like 2 goals between them every game.
Yeah.
Liverpool fans will sing their ass because I said he was basically a forward. I didn't say he was a forward. I said basically a forward. He pretty much played in the number 10 role, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played off a striker. He played off Torres.
No,
he didn't play as a midfielder, did he?
If you watch that game against Chelsea where he slipped,
he did then. So they moved him back and he couldn't fucking do it.
No, but then what he did in the second half, because he was trying to score to make up for it, was he just had like 30 shots from everywhere.
Yeah.
Because like that, the slip doesn't.
Stevie Me name.
Yeah, because the slip, funnily enough, doesn't cost them the game. They only need a draw.
Yeah,
and that's the first half. But what costs him the game is he loses his head, and every time he gets the ball, he's shooting from silly. He's doing like Bruno does sometimes.
Why pass it 5 yard when a 60-yarder out for a goal kick will do?
And I love if you ever get a chance, Steve, you've not done it already, or Jim, read there's like the Independent or someone did a deep dive into that game in Mourinho. It's joyous because Mourinho had a reserve team, didn't he?
Yeah,
That's why Demba Ba and Mo Salah when he was a kid.
Mourinho was buzzing at the end, wasn't he, that he'd stop them from winning the league. At least I remember that.
Top shit house, right?
He said that's what he said. He said his pre-match talk was, if when we come in at half time 2, if you haven't been booked for time wasted, I'm going to lose my shit with you. He's like, as soon as we get the first goal kick, I want you to go and take it and then call over the winger, and I want the winger to run back and take the goal kick. And then when the ball goes out and he won't give it back himself, he was just holding on to it.
Yeah, he's
like, that Mourinho, that's the one I wanted at United.
We didn't get that guy.
We didn't, did we? We had like a bit of him, but he was done. Listen, I'm going to wrap up there because you've got to go and enjoy your birthday celebrations. Stephen, what's going on for you this weekend? Is your game on? Is it off?
No, we've got a game.
Home game?
It's a free week now.
I know it's fuming for you, but that might be a blessing in disguise because I know you win in most of your games, but you can't have Paddock losing and what's going to go on Sunday as well in the same weekend.
What the fuck makes you think we were going to lose this week?
I'm just saying, if that happened, it would have been...
Do you know what my record is this year? About 83%, I think.
Yeah.
Where are you top of the league?
3rd. 2 games in hand on the top.
Have you chucked your CV in at Old Trafford? Or?
Can you get odds on you yet, or what?
No. I bet someone will offer us.
Like, that's
you can go in the bookies,
There
can't
was
you?
a time when Andy Tate you could get odds on him.
Paddy Power did Andy Tate.
Yeah. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility that someone obviously having a laugh does that. You're out tonight watching...
Yeah, got to watch a band.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then having something to eat, and that's about it. It's top birthday, innit? It's
No,
what
man,
happens
that's what
when
it's
you get
about.
older. You just can't
You're
be
booked in
arsed,
for
man.
festivals for next summer.
We've got a few, but waiting on some others. But yeah.
Any in Deutschland?
Nothing
That's what
foreign
you-
at the minute.
This
but
is
we
what
will.
you need to do. Get over there for the Euros.
Yeah, I know.
As soon as someone rings, listen, I'm having a get together in my back garden. Where is it? Hamburg. I'm fucking
Are
there.
you over there? Are you over
Yeah,
there?
I'll be there for a month.
Of course he is. For the month. Are you over there? Yeah, I'm there a week before it starts, and I come back a week after it
I
finishes.
remember when the World Cup was in Germany and my mate went over with a few of his mates in like a van and that, and he said he fucking loved it.
Yeah.
So it was absolutely
I
brilliant.
think Germany's a great place to watch football.
I love Germany.
I've only been... I think I've only been once.
It's
actually,
fucking massive as
yeah.
well. There's so much to see there because it's huge. So it's not like people got Germany go, oh, I've been to Berlin, been to Munich, and then that's it. There's so many fucking places to see over there.
Where have you played over there? You must have done Hamburg. Hamburg's got a bit of a music
Yeah, I've done
scene, hasn't it?
Hamburg, Munich, Berlin, Dusseldorf, Cologne,
Sick.
somewhere up in the north. I can't remember the name of it.
The thing is as well, there still is a bit of a difference when you go east and west.
Yeah,
Oh, is that? Nah, I didn't know that.
I love Berlin. Berlin's a top
Is
city,
it?
man. It's massive. It's
I
like
remember Berlin,
it's massive. Like London's massive, but I fucking love it, me. I think it's top.
Yeah.
So good, yeah.
See, so you need to get there'll be a festival, so you need to get someone on.
No,
See
it's
what
true, that,
festivals on
actually.
there, just throw your hat in.
Yeah, that is true. I'll see then. See what happens.
There's all sorts going on over there. Like we're seeing, like there's mad things because of course it is. Like people want to tie loads in together, don't they? So
Yeah.
there's all sorts going on over there. So it'd be a good
Can't
month.
believe you're going for a month.
I know, man. It's hard life, isn't it, Leeds? Doing this
I know.
YouTube malarkey. Go and check out Stretford Paddock FC and Stephen Howson TV. Go and check out the XG Files. Go and check out Slow Readers Club. Big happy birthday to you, brother.
Cheers,
Thanks
mate.
for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me.
Big thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring this podcast. We're in Dublin, aren't we, on the 28th of December?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, no, we are.
All right, okay.
Start throwing doubt into it. Me, you.
I ain't got on a plane yet, so
All right,
anything
fair
can
enough.
happen.
All right. Me, you, very philosophical. Me, you, Macca, Joe, and Wes Brown. He's above John Terry in your list?
Why do you even fucking?
Good. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, the best defender, probably the best English defender in the past 20 years. Yeah, is that fair to say? I think it is. Yeah, so go and check that out. Come over to Dublin, or if you're in Dublin, come and give us a look. Oh, Uncle Webby's coming as well, isn't he? Are you here next week?
Yeah.
He's on next week. Right, so we'll have
Is he
Webby.
on this next week, the Brew? So he gets
You've
a
seen
week's
the ones
notice.
that he's been on.
No,
Yeah.
we have to.
That's
Have,
his
He's big time, innit?
No,
Like,
he tells us when he can come on.
Right, is that how it
Right,
works?
so we have to mentally prepare ourselves, Jim. You
Yeah.
can come on and we're fine. It's not. I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
With Webby, we have to have a debrief before he comes
Right,
on
fair
because we haven't got a done button for starters. So if he says something, it's out there. Do you know what I mean? And some of the things he says, you're like, right, okay, he said it now. So yeah, he's coming on with more tales of Skip Rat, so you can all look forward to that. There's a link in the description for all the stuff I mentioned and in the chat as well. That's been Stephen Howson. That's been Jim from Slow Readers Club. I'm Jim Moy. This has been The Brew. Thanks for watching.